My name is Randy.
And you can.
This is my wife Sherry and our best friend Dorothy. We've been experiencing spirits for as long as I'm married to her, which is now going over 23 years. My wife has been experiencing it for ever since you've been born. Way before I knew her.
You don't have to say the age.
When we first started this little endeavor of ours, it was basically to contact our best friend Dorothy's husband who had passed away. He was a very good friend of ours personally, and that's how we got started with this.
But make no mistake about it, this all happening has nothing to do with the seances.
Right.
All this has happened before I even.
Because they brought out a Ouija board.
Right.
It started with the candles, but I mean before I even met you.
Right.
It's been my whole life of hearing, seeing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just got more intense with her.
Right. Tell me how it's. I guess most of this is revolving around yourself. So go ahead, tell me kind of how it started. Like how.
I was 3 and I would hear people and I would tell my mother. And she would always say, you have a vivid imagination. Actually, I got punished once for it. And I said, I hope one hits you. Flies off and hits you. And it did. It did. She didn't believe me until things started to happen to her too. And then she started hearing it and stuff. But it just got more intense. My kids hear it. My kids witnessed it. Friends witnessed it. It's not only in the family, it's anybody. You know, it's scary.
We've had
It's scary. It's not a joke.
We've had mediums tell us, okay, real mediums, that she has this gift to hear and see if she elects to see.
Exactly.
But she is afraid of it, so she doesn't want to study it. She doesn't want to enhance it, you know. But being that she's like the drawing magnet, they attract her because they know that she's got this ability.
It's in my family. My father had it.
Right.
My father, he's dead now. He had it through dreams. My aunt, his sister, she has it. She sees people and things like that. So it's down, but.
And now that we're married, I see it
And
through
now
dreams.
she's 3 days in this house. 3 days. I was walking, I went into the kitchen, and I went to get a drink of water, and I dropped the cup, by accident, and I bent down to pick it up, and this ear and this ear, I hear a man and a woman, and I don't understand what they're saying, but this woman was talking like in a firm voice, and I was scared, and I was in here 3 days. That, and that was one of the most scariest. And then I'd say with them just moving things and writing on the mirror. You know, you just go in the mirror, like,
You ever taken a picture of that?
I got all pictures of everything.
Got pictures of everything.
Good.
Moving things, looking at the wall unit, rearranging the things on the wall unit.
The little Buddha especially.
The little Buddha I have on there, puts it on the head, or it disappears altogether.
Okay.
Altogether.
One time it disappeared for what, 2
2
weeks?
hours, no, 2 hours.
No, it was
The other
gone
one
for
was
like
2
2 weeks.
Yeah, the other one was 2 weeks.
Couldn't find it anywhere in the house.
I was like,
One day we walked in, it was back there
it
again.
was there. I was like, in my other house in Wellington, I had a 2-story.
Right.
And the lights in the wall unit would go on by themselves, which they did also here when this was finished. And I even have video of Randy showing.
There's no
unplug.
batteries in the remote.
No, and unplugging. You unplugged. We have that on video.
Yep.
And they were still flickering. I would talk to the wall unit like a nut job, me and my nephew, and I would say, all right, shut them off, because I was afraid of the fire, you know what I mean? And they eventually would shut it, but rearranging, moving furniture. He coming out one morning and finding my 2 shoe chairs or over there on either side of the wall in the living room. You know.
They like to move things.
Yeah.
With these particular spirits, they like to move things, they like to play games. Your keys are there, next minute they're gone. Jewelry, they move jewelry around. The scariest experience that I've had, an actual scary experience, was my wife is, what do they call it, nocturnal?
Yeah,
Where she's a night person, sleeps during the day like a vampire does, right? Okay. Me, I go to bed every night. It's usually around 2, sometimes 3. This goes back, what, how long ago?
What are you getting at? The woman walking
The
in the
girl,
back?
yeah.
About 8 months ago.
Okay.
Months ago.
About 7, 8 months ago, she's in her office playing on pogo, which she normally does every night. And I go to bed, it's about 2:30. About 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm awoken, but like in a hazy type sleep. You know, I'm still
So you're
sleeping.
still sleeping.
But it's like, you know, fuzzy.
Twilight.
And I'm looking down the corridor in our bedroom and I see her closet light on. And I'm like, what the hell is she doing in the closet at 5 o'clock in the morning? Maybe she's cold, she wants to get a robe. Who knows? I'm not really thinking about it. I'm thinking about going back to bed. All of a sudden the light goes off and I see this girl dressed just like her coming down the hall. I don't see a face. It's dark, you know? And I'm not even thinking about it. I said, okay. So she comes around. I don't know if her feet touching the ground. I don't know nothing, right? She comes around the bed like this, and I'm watching her, but once she got past my line of sight, I didn't turn over. I just let it go at that point. And she must have come around because I feel an actual body hit the bed. You know, and I feel the bed mattress go down, and the covers pull. Don't think anything of it. I go back to bed, alarm goes off at 7 o'clock. I said, honey,
She came out. I was in the office.
yeah, I came out, she's in the office. I said, honey, what were you doing in your closet last night? She goes, what are you talking about? I never left the room.
So I'm
Well,
always afraid to leave the room.
well,
I'll tell you that.
I said, no, I said, there's no way you were in there because you were in the closet.
I was not.
She goes, no, I was not. I said, well, you got into bed, it was like 5 o'clock. She goes, no, I didn't.
Now I'm scared because they have to leave for work and school, and I'm by myself.
I
No,
was
I'm
shitting in my
scared.
pants on that one.
Yeah, I have
Who was
twice.
in the bed with me that morning because it was not my wife?
Right.
Twice.
That freaked me out.
Nice.
That's like the most scariest experience I've had. Yeah, that too.
The shadow in your car, remember? The figure
Oh, that
in your
was-
car?
That was freaky.
Yeah.
Explain that one.
All right.
We have that on tape.
We were having things going on in the house. And she says, you know what, I'm in the mood for Friendlies, which is like maybe 20 minutes from here. So I went out to Friendlies, and it was late. It was like 11:30. They were closing at 12. So all the movie people where the movie theater is were gone. I mean, it was a pretty desolate lot at that point. Here I am coming out with the ice cream, and I notice there's a black shadow standing by my car. Now, to me, the shadow didn't look like a shadow, it looked like an actual person, but it was all black. So I was like, what the hell is this guy doing by my car, right? Because my car, like I was standing here and maybe not even 50 yards was the car parked. Like, why is this guy standing by my car? So with that, she calls me and says, your order's ready. I come back out and they're gone.
No, so the back.
Oh, there was 2 of them. I come back out and now there's 2 of them sitting in the back. Now this time I had a truck. I had a SUV. I see 2 bodies sitting in my truck in the back. I immediately get on a cell phone. I call. I say, I can't get my car.
I said,
I
oh,
got 2
please.
people.
Oh, please.
I said, I got 2 people sitting in the back of my
I'm
car.
like,
I'm gonna
okay.
check all the cops. I mean, I didn't even get close enough to even look
I
to see
said,
what it
there's
really
nobody
was.
in there. Just
But you
get in
could
the
see
car.
there was 2 physical bodies standing in there,
You know me.
sitting in there.
Oh,
She says,
get
oh,
in the car.
she says, get in the car and come home before the ice cream melts.
Get in the car.
That's the way my life is, right? So I said, screw you, I ain't getting in the car because there's no way I'm going in the car with these 2 things there, right?
Nothing there. I'm like, there's nothing there.
You know what they look like? You know in the movie Ghost? When they come out of the ground to take the guy? But they weren't ghostly type looking, but they were that kind of black. They didn't have the weird eyes or anything. I didn't see them. I only saw. But it looked like
Cookie
you and
cutter.
me.
Like a cookie cutter or like
Yeah.
Silhouette. Right.
Yeah.
Silhouette. So I said, there's no way I'm getting in the car and give a shit the ice cream melts. I am not getting in this truck, right?
Get in the car.
She says, go back in. She says, and then come back out. So I go back in, I come back out, and they're gone.
I said, now get in the car.
Now here I am driving with melting ice cream, and I'm constantly going like this. I'm looking behind me because my luck, I'll see him in the rearview mirror and I'll crash. Okay? That's happened to me once.
Okay.
But you came home, and I said, now get in the bathroom.
Right, now get in the
I said,
bathroom.
find out who was in the room, who was in the car with you. They told us.
They told us.
They told us.
There is
So
some
he
freaky
said, see,
stuff.
I told you I wasn't crazy because I didn't believe him. I didn't.
But I've become, you know, I never had a paranormal experience in my
No,
life
until
until I married her.
All right.